Hello, everybody. Gbenga Olatunji here. Today we shall be looking at internal analysis. Internal analysis. Having gone through the competitive forces in which we discuss life cycle, model, the introduction, growth, maturity, decline of our product in the market. We've gone through the BCG matrix, its advantages, the criticism, its weaknesses. Now we want to concentrate on how an organization can derive advantage, competitive advantage, looking within, just as we all agree that it takes inner congress for any exploits that we will achieve outside to manifest. So we shall be looking at the internal congruence within an organization and how they can take their position in the market segments they are operating. And for doing this, organization must be resource focus. What do we have at hand? What do we have at our disposal to use in this organization? See the people, human resources, competence, core competence, the know-how, the technology and the like must be looked at. Knowing our customer is key in achieving competitive advantage. Is key. We must be able to answer the question, what is the customer looking to buy? What do they want to buy from us? We must be able to answer it. How do our customer want us to satisfy their need? Maybe in form of pricing, better quality of the product. It will amaze us that when customers are deciding what to buy and who to buy from, it's not only the price they are talking about or looking for. Maybe quality, better quality, maybe convenience of buying that they are looking for. So we shall examine it. The critical question every organization must ask, what is the most acceptable way customer want us to serve them and deliver goods to them? We are going to look at it and how to approach this. Types of customer. Types of customers. What customer division can you say as an organization you have? And the division of organization of customer, like consumer, it could be industrial customer, it could be governmental or agency. All these are types of customer that an organization must have, and approaching them differently to serve them is important because they have various needs and desires. We are going to look at the 4 P's of the marketing mix. The 4 P's of the marketing mix. The product, the price, the place, and the promotion will be looked at. And in this, our dynamic world, we see that when it comes to promotion, advertisement, and the like, everything has changed. Even the 4 P's actually they all have changed. Place has changed. It's no longer about the physical presence alone. Place has changed. Price has changed. Product too has changed. So we shall look at how organization can take advantage of all this for competitiveness. We shall look in this internal analysis series at the critical success factors. What are the success factors that could make an organization to be better positioned than the other competitor within an industry? Then we are going to look at key performance indicator and what is the difference between key performance indicator and critical success factor, or are they the same? This will be answered. The relationship between the two will be answered. We are going to look at the 6 steps approaches to using critical success factor by Johnson and Scholes. These are popular propaganda of corporate strategic management. The 6 step approaches to using critical success factor as propounded by JSW, Johnson, School, and Whittington. We are going to look at competitors benchmarking. How can we benchmark our competitor? What are the methods of competitor benchmarking? We are going to look at the internal benchmarking, the operational benchmarking, competitive benchmarking, and customer benchmarking. Then we will move on in this series into value chain. Value chain. This is highly critical for our organization to be successful. What is our value chain? We must define what our value chain is in this series. The primary value chain, the secondary or supporting value chain will be looked at. Resources and competitiveness will be looked at. Then when we are talking about our resources, we'll be looking at the threshold resources. We'll be looking at the unique resources. Then we'll look at the capability and competitive advantage. We'll look at cost efficiency and strategic capability. And when we are talking about cost efficiency, we'll be looking at the economy of scale and the economy of scope. Then we'll move on to corporate knowledge. Who are we? As an organization, internally we must be able to answer this question. Who are we? Why are we here? So we will look at corporate knowledge, knowing ourselves. Then we will move on to examine how to assess our resources and competencies. That is, techniques for assessing resources and competencies using the value chain profiling or value chain audit. Also, capability profiling or capability audit. Then we'll end by looking at VIRO framework, VIRO framework. And all this shall be touched on in this internal analysis series. So if you've been enjoying this series, we are from G. James Associates. We are proudly adding value to life, adding value to businesses. Please click notification button, subscribe to us, like us, comment, engage us. And the series will commence. Then after this series, we'll move on to competitive advantage.